I think we just found a transformer.
No, Optimus!
To Platinum. And to Chris McCrammon.
To Baelish.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
I think this game has the hypest menu
Oh, I love it.
of all time.
So there's this movie coming out about a giant tree man. It's like
Okay.
a Monster Calls, and I could have sworn it was Peter Cullen doing the voice, but it's actually Liam Neeson. I am pretty rusty at this. So,
I'd be
see
even
how this
more
goes.
so. I just love that it's a Platinum game that's essentially Metal Gear Rising, but with robots.
It's great.
And I'm not a big Transformers fan, but this game looks hype AF.
It's such good fan service.
I was getting giddy, and like I said, I'm not even a Transformers fan.
Yeah. By the way, Mark Wahlberg is taking over my life right now.
Why?
I'm seeing all the promo stuff for Transfivers. There's the Deepwater Horizon movie, which, by the way, okay, never mind. I knew he was in that, and I heard him speak his first line of dialogue in the trailer for that.
Yeah.
We're on this exploding oil rig, but we're gonna get off it, okay? I'm like, oh my god, I hate everything about you.
It seems our theory may have been correct, Soundwave.
But plasma energy is unstable. No Cybertronian has been able to tame it since the Golden Age.
Then stand back, Starscream.
Explain these people. Who are these people other than Megatron?
Starscream.
Named you.
Blitzwing is back there. He's a triple changer.
Him?
Yeah, that's Starscream.
Oh.
Soundwave is down there. That's Devastator.
I thought Soundwave was a good guy.
Nope.
He's the cassette player one.
Yeah.
Right?
And where will you
Devastator. The Constructicons. Those are that's Devastator. It's all the different
I was
limbs.
given a gift beneath the surface, and I intend to use it.
The story is pretty much a throwaway story. It has nothing to do with.
Look at his little run. And this is 3 minutes into the game, and there's already more dinosaurs than there were in the entirety of that last movie.
Yeah. Also, I love that. I don't love that. I love that they're disguised as cars, and then they just threw caution to the wind. It's like, here's a T-Rex.
Yeah. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
By the Matrix. On the plus side, I think we finally get to bust some Decepticons.
The humans are evacuated, and our mission is clear: save the city. And
So obviously, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, that is Optimus Prime.
Well, I was going through the characters.
Well, I think I can name these guys. There's Optimus, there's the Bumblebee, Dinosaur is
all right.
Ragchops,
Grimlock.
the silver one, was that Jazz, or was that only in the movie?
It's Wheeljack in this.
Pause real quick.
What in the world is all of this? Wheeljack? Come in. Is this Cybertronian technology?
I always feel like he's narrating like a trailer for a movie.
Yeah, right? He's got that voice all the time.
Whatever their purpose.
Is this his natural speaking voice?
Situation that meets the eye.
It's not, but it's pretty close. It's really not too far off. Which is that's why he's perfect for a hero leader.
Yeah. It's kind of like Kevin Conroy with Batman, but his speaking voice is a little bit different.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vibration going on in the controller.
Yeah, I know.
So are these guys
Is this
just...
the female version?
These are the Blue Man Group.
Ground Soldier.
Were there just random mooks in the show or whatever?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite Transformers?
I'm having a lot of fun, excuse me.
I think this is cool. I like this a lot.
Whether you can turn into a vehicle to attack people.
Yeah, but you didn't do it right. I can't even really think of what this is like. I can't think of another gameplay mechanic quite like that.
It's just kind of like you get a super attack at the end of the combo.
Yeah. But it's pretty much like a free hit, and it's a free, like, pretty powerful hit, too.
Yeah, it is.
Is there parrying? I don't remember.
I don't think there's parrying. And there's no, like, witch time equivalent in this. It's just
I think there is.
I don't remember that being the case. Oh, no, you're right.
I remember this being, like, the only part of the game I didn't quite like.
What, the gunplay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely ever use it if I don't have to.
But what is your favorite Transformers? Like, what's your favorite version of the, like, show?
My simple answer is Armada, just because that was, like, the one that I first really paid attention to. There's one called Robots in Disguise that came out before it. And, I was kind of into that, but then Armada was, like, it was the first one that had a really good story, I felt.
Yeah.
And, but I never really watched the whole 80s cartoon. I've been meaning to go through it. But that was my favorite. It dealt with, like, death and sacrifice and stuff, and it was just really good. And I take that as, like, my there's it's not every other version, but it's close to it. It's like they change up the sidekick character or the second in command. Whereas it's Bumblebee right now, it's Hotshot in some of the shows, and the Hotshot's like the one that I'm used to. The character of Wheeljack was not just straight a hero. He was like a spy who became evil and then wound up turning to the good side. It was pretty cool.
I remember you also had, like, a bunch of Beast Wars stuff.
Yeah, Beast Wars was pretty cool. I don't remember a lot about the show. I just remember it being a thing. I remember liking the toys a lot, like, because they had really cool designs, especially when they started mixing beasts, which was cool.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're like half animals. There's one that's like a woolly mammoth and a orca whale.
That's weird.
I know, but they just made for cool toys. Please. As if I don't know how to transform.
I think we just found a transformer.
I just don't know what to do when I do.
I don't like that you have to hold it down.
You don't. Well, you have to hold it down to do it, but
but you absolutely do.
But yeah, what I mean is there's, like, I think it's Revenge of the Fallen. The mechanic is you have to hold the button down and
Yeah, maybe that's the one I played. Because I rented it and hated it. It was the worst.
Yeah, it was weird, especially because they put that into multiplayer and they tried to make it all fast paced.
Yep, I remember that.
You could not do that in a Transformers game.
I mean, that was what sold me on it. That's why I wanted to rent it, because I remember I saw, like, oh, you could be like, oh, there's Starscream up there, he's all flying around, and...
Yeah, it was not nearly that competent.
No. What's he doing?
Yeah, there's your dodging.
Did Grimlock speak?
I just used my superpower.
Did Grimlock speak in the movie? I don't remember.
He roared.
Because, I mean, it was the last 18 hours of the movie where he showed up.
Yeah, he just roared and it just translated to disappointment in human.
Yeah, on the bottom of the screen it would be roar, and then on the bottom it would say, disappointed!
Yeah. It was absolutely done by the guy who did Hercules. There's your bullet time.
Hercules! Yeah, I thought there was a witch time type of thing.
Damn.
Which is strange, because this game has so many Bayonetta type things, but it was made by the guy who did Metal Gear Rising.
Thank God. Okay. Yeah, that becomes a lot more... It's not really that bad with these little googly mooglies, but it's a lot more helpful when you start fighting the mini-bosses.
I remember I didn't get a whole lot farther than fighting Megatron, but the Megatron fight was so much fun.
Oh yeah. A lot of fun. Any of the fights where you have to fight flying guys are actually pretty annoying, because they want you to use...
there?
No, it's a Grimlock. Everybody's gray. It was the 80s.
Well, at least it's not how it is in the Bayformer movies, where everyone's gray and you can't tell who's who.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Even Shia LaBeouf's like gray. You can't tell who the humans are.
I know. Except for Josh Duhamel, because he's the eye candy.
Who's Josh Duhamel?
He's Fergie's husband.
What?
He actually is. I don't know how to describe him other than that. Oh, damn.
So if you have to like pick him out of a lineup, you'd say it's the one that's Fergie's husband.
Yeah. The one who looks the most like Fergie's husband. See, that's why the guns are annoying.
He's the one that looks the most like Fergie's husband.
You don't describe people that way?
No.
I don't know, it seems to be pretty effective.
It's on a sliding scale of Fergie's husband.
Makes sense to me. I don't know what the hell's your problem.
I wish that Ninja Turtle game was as good as this one.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I was so disappointed, because I actually played through this and wanted to play through the whole thing. Peekaboo! And the Ninja Turtle one was not good.
I mean,
It's just like not. It's just not like stand out.
No, it's not. If I wasn't told that it was a platinum game, I don't think I ever would have known.
Yeah. I think you just roared at me, which is weird. This fight's really cool.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun too. I remember, because I'm the kind of guy who, when I do a game like this, at least just for fun, not like recording like this.
Yeah.
But I like to try and be as good as possible. I remember I took like no damage in this or the Megatron fight, and I was pretty happy with myself.
I'm going to kill you.
No, Optimus.
LOL.
I think I'm probably gonna use that clip a lot. No, Optimus. It's the best.
Ah, damn! I missed him. I like those moves too.
It doesn't make any sense, but I love them. You want to play with Optimus?
This is like one of those like collectible Transformers I would get, because they've, especially with the Generation 1 characters, they've made ones with like a whole bunch of a bunch of articulation points and like really good details. Devastator would be one that I would absolutely get. It's gonna be like $200,000, but
You didn't have Devastator when you were growing up? I remember you had Unicron.
oh yeah, I had Unicron. Can't wait for them to ruin that in the 5th movie. You know, I didn't have Devastator. He was he also wasn't in like I don't remember him being in any of the cartoons specifically. There was a couple other characters that were similar to him. I feel like I'm supposed to do something.
That might have been like a stun attack, but I don't
I'm
know.
gonna cheat and use this. Wow.
C for
Columbine.
No, Optimus.
We went 2 different ways with that.
We sure did.
Can finish the Autobots.
Another time, Autobots.
Like
I hope he just. Oh no. I thought he was gonna just fly away. That was one of my favorite things from the. I remember that from the movie. Is that the Transformers can just inexplicably fly? Like there's no jets or anything. They just fly.
Oh yeah, that was in the last one, right?
No, I'm talking about the
No, but
80s movie.
That did happen in the last one, remember? Because that whole movie was them on the run, and it was like Mark Wahlberg was there with his daughter, and then they were on the run from the government, and then like at the end of the movie, they all just started to fly for no reason. And it's like, why didn't you do that the whole time?
I'm not gonna lie.
Fly.
We saw that movie at midnight, and I blocked out all 17 hours.
Well,
of
yeah,
that.
it was like a 23-hour-long movie, so
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, there's 45 hours of my life I'm just not gonna have any recollection of it again.
How do you feel about switching the characters like this? Because personally, I would like to just play the entire thing as Optimus.
I like the fact that they kind of give you the option to do that later. I think it's fine. For this, I think it's fine. I wish they gave you an option, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Who is it? It's Optimus, Bumblebee.
Wheeljack, Grimlock, and I forget who the red guy is.
Oh, that was Grampley.
I dodged that by accident, so that's cool.
No, you didn't. I'll edit it out and make it so that you said I dodged that on purpose.
You're the best. The Christmas gifts keep on coming. Speaking of that, oh jeez. There we go.
Did you play any of the other Transformers games? Like you played like War for Cybertron or whatever, right?
I played the demos of them. I never played. I don't know why I never got the full games.
Yeah, that's strange.
And I think I'm gonna have to.
Wait, what does that store say? Granny Rave? Grey
Grey
Rave,
Rave.
never mind.
I'm thinking of SpongeBob Panty Raid.
The Panty Raid.
Excuse me? I said.
I kind of wish that the car combat was like worked into the actual combat a little bit better. Like doing combos in and out of the car, I think would have been
See,
cool.
Megatron.
you kind of have to change the whole transforming.
Optimus.
aspect. God, this game is beautiful.
I am here to
Yeah,
Because that was what they did with the Revenge of the Fallen game. Was like if you
stop me.
basically jumped every time you came out of vehicle mode, and while you were moving, and you could use that to get into combos. Or you could use that to get a vantage point to shoot somebody. The gunplay in that, I will say, is superior to this, but.
This is our home now, Megatron. We should respect it.
No matter, Prime. I have no interest in destroying Earth. But I'm not opposed to making a few.
I like Frank Welker as Megatron. He's got an interesting sounding voice.
Yeah.
And didn't they brought him in to play Galvatron, right? After Hugo Weaving was just like, I'm done, no more, I hate these.
Yeah, good idea for him. I don't remember if Frank Welker was Galvatron, because I don't remember if Galvatron had a voice.
I'll look it up.
Because they ruined Galvatron, too.
Of course they did. He's in the movie. You just have to assume they ruined him. Which one was he in? The 8th one?
No, he was in the 12th hour of the 3rd one.
Which
4th one.
was... Wait, the 3rd or the 4th?
No, he was actually in the 4th one. Oh, God! I am doing some nasty things to him right now.
See, this fight is a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I like that in modern adaptations, they've taken Megatron out of the gun alternate form and they've given him a tank.
I like the gun. I don't care. The gun is cool.
Oh, I mean, I agree
Well,
that
it's
the gun's
it's cool because of how stupid it
Yeah,
is.
no, it's really stupid. And it was basically because that toy already existed.
What do you mean?
Transformers, they made a show around a line of toys that already existed. So this one character just happened to turn into a gun, and then for some reason they made him the leader. Like, that's such a weird thing. He's the evil bad guy, but he just
The
turns into a
sidekick
handgun.
like Starscream should turn into the gun.
Yeah.
And Megatron holds him.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make sense for it to
I'm
be
pretty,
the other way
I'm pretty
around.
sure. I don't know if Starscream. Well, Starscream does use him, but I know Soundwave does too. Because there's that big thing about who's really in second in command.
Oh, Galvatron was in the 4th one. Yeah, it's Frank Welker.
Oh, I didn't even know he had a voice. I didn't remember that. Which, that's even more sinful. The point... Okay, no. Because here's the thing. The point of Galvatron is that he's supposed to be, like a powered-up version of Megatron. So, like, Megatron either dies or, like, he experiments with some bad voodoo. And, you know, like, in the old movie, he goes to Unicron, and Unicron makes him Galvatron. And then he goes and kills Starscream.
Megatron is headed for that
Starscream
steel
says,
tower.
no, Megatron.
Wasn't, like, Starscream wearing his crown? And
Yeah, he's
everything?
wearing his crown during that.
Why did he have a crown?
Fucking man, why not?
Where do you get your shoes at?
Sideswipe.
Because personally, I go to Just Shoes.
Do you now?